and he's done better than how Biden did,
Okay.
right? And I know you're talking about Harris. Yeah, go ahead.
On what points has he done better?
Not having illegals in the country. I feel that the economy is better overall, except for right now it's not.
So the economy is better, but now it's not.
Right at the moment, yes, because of the gas prices.
Not just because of gas prices. Every metric in the economy is worse off since Trump got in office.
All right. That's not a reason for me to not vote for Trump.
That's got better off since Trump got in office?
No, I don't have anything in front of me, but if you want to give me some time, I could probably look it up.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right.
All right. In the meantime, while he tries to look that up, everyone, if you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. Margaret, thank you for the $25. Thank you very much on Venmo. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Margaret. Always good to see you. Alice, thank you so much for the dollar. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Happy birthday to Victoria. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. As well as Amy, thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Alrighty, give them a second. Give the guests a second. If you're on YouTube, again, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen as always. Let's try to get to 2,000 likes if we possibly can here on the YouTube. I don't know what's going on with today. Apparently, like, the YouTube is working weird with the algorithm and with the audio, and then same thing with TikTok a little bit, I think. Marianne, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the $15. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to you in Sydney. Of course. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Shout out to all the moms for Mother's Day, of course. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Marianne. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As well as Sharky, thank you for the 2
I'm ready
thank
if
you very
you're
much.
ready.
What's up?
Oh, I was just saying I was ready if you're ready.
Go ahead.
All right. So I'm just going over. I'm not going to sit here and, give you all the facts, but just border crossings and immigration appear lower. Inflation has cooled. Real wages slightly increased. I'm just reading this, if that's okay. GDP growth remains positive, and some government and conservative aligned sources argue deregulation and immigration enforcement improved. So go ahead.
Okay, so wages have not increased proportionally to a higher extent. Inflation has increased to a higher extent, and it's higher because of Trump's tariff policy than what it would have been otherwise. According to a Federal Reserve report, we would have been below pre-pandemic levels of inflation if Donald Trump never imposed the tariffs in the first place. And then plus the GDP growth is lower. Just because it stayed positive does not mean that it's just as good, right? It's worse since Trump got in office. And there have been multiple quarters of negative growth.
Okay. So, I mean, based on the information you're giving me, do you think I should be voting for Harris? I should have voted for Harris?
Well, yes, I think that practically every metric of the economy is worse off since Trump got in office because of his war with Iran and because of the tariffs that he imposed. Yeah. If you care about the economy.
Why doesn't it feel that way? Why does it feel like had we have chosen Harris, it would have been the same as if Biden would have been in office, maybe even worse?
Because you don't understand the economy. And you don't understand
if I don't
that
understand
Biden
the economy, then why do I have a business?
You don't understand that the Biden caused the economy to be that way? You said, why do I have a business if I understand the economy? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, I don't understand the economy.
How is it that you understand the economy as it works from a whole basis?
I mean, I think it gives you a pretty good idea that if you can run a business for over 8 years and you stay in business, most people would be out of business.
Yeah, sure. So, most people would be out of business, but that doesn't mean you understand the economy overall from a macro standpoint.
Okay, explain it to me how it would have been better if Harris was in office.
Yeah, inflation would have been better off because Donald Trump imposed tariffs, which have caused prices to go up. Again, we would have been pre-pandemic levels of inflation if Donald Trump never imposed those tariffs in the first place, according to a Federal Reserve report, which means the Federal Reserve would have been able to bring down interest rates, which would stimulate investment to a greater extent. We would have continued democratic policies, increasing the level of investment, which would have brought back more jobs to this country and increased job growth. Both of those facts would be significantly better for job growth. We'd also have better inflation because of that, which would perpetuate better conditions for real GDP growth and real median wage growth, because we wouldn't have had a decline because of the tariffs imposed for either of those. So basically, every metric of the economy would be better off if Harris were in office because of those facts.
I mean, in a sense, you're speaking theoretics, but let's talk honestly. I mean,
Theoretical,
everybody,
we're
all
talking
the
about what
other
it would have been otherwise, of course.
right. So all the other presidents have been doing the exact same thing for so many years. Trump is changing it where instead of he's trying to get us to not pay income tax in the future. Obviously, right now it's not that way, but everything takes time. So if we keep charging tariffs and we correct it, everything obviously is going to take time to correct itself, right? I mean, when you first start doing something, like we had that whole incident where they went to court and now we got to pay all the money back for some of the tariffs. But over time, as things get corrected, it's going to be better off for the people because now we're getting money from out of the country instead of from the people.
Tariffs are paid mostly by American consumers. According to the Kiel Institute, 96% of tariffs are paid by the US, mostly by consumers. So this whole idea that you have that other countries are paying the tariffs is a lie that Donald Trump has perpetuated and brainwashed you into believing. That is a complete lie, right? Most of the tariffs are paid by US consumers.
All right, hold on.
Which then disproportionately affects lower and middle income individuals because they spend a greater proportion of their income on consumer goods. So really, it's just shifting the burden of taxation from those that are disproportionately higher income to those that are disproportionately lower income. Because income tax is progressive. If you decrease income tax the same for everybody, it disproportionately, in terms of revenue, will go to the top and richest Americans. Because that's how income taxes are set up in terms of the progressive nature. And if you get rid of those income taxes and you replace them with tariffs, like a reduced income tax, replace it with a percentage tariff, well, what that does is just shifts the burden of taxation because tariffs disproportionately come from lower and middle income individuals because, again, they spend a greater proportion of their income on consumer goods because of cost of living. Cost of living makes up a greater percentage of their overall income comparative to a person who's rich. Cost of living for them makes up a lower percentage of their income.
Okay, so me just doing my research here, right? I put, how do tariffs benefit the people? Number one, it protects domestic jobs. It encourages companies to manufacture in the US, increases government revenue, and it helps new and weak industries grow. Also, it does help trade negotiations leverage. So, I mean, again, it's going to benefit us over time. Right now, it looks like it's not going to benefit us, but it's going to help the country and the people have a better lifestyle. I don't think that had we chosen Harris, we would not have a better lifestyle. We would have a bunch of immigrants coming into the country doing whatever they want. And now you're probably going to tell me, oh, but immigrants doesn't help or doesn't hurt us. But I don't think you understand the economy.
So I know that they're good for the economy because I can send you a study from the Cato Institute that indicates they decreased the deficit by $14.5 trillion over the past 30 years. According to the National Bureau of Economic Research, they've led to an increase in wages over the past 30 years for natural-born U.S.